What up, Brian? Hey, what up? What's on today's agenda?
We are making a turbo kit for a friend of ours who has a YouTube channel called the Rabbit JZ. So, should be cool. This is the Humble Engineering S13 shop car. The engine, don't worry about that. The engine is a 2JZGTE motor. So he has a 2JZGTE head on his engine. So we're just using this car as a jig. We actually sold him some motor mounts a long time ago, or a while back. So the motor's gonna be sitting roughly in the same spot because we're running the same motor mounts, the ones we have on the website. And then the goal for this is to basically make a bumper mounted turbo kit, which is cool because it's different. We're gonna use this car to build the manifold, and then we're gonna bring my S14 down here to finish off the kit. But something happened to my car, and we'll put a picture of it. What happened to it. So we're just gonna go ahead and use this car to finish the turbo kit. So we're using an S13 chassis. He has an S14 chassis. I think the car will be fine to use for mock-up because on these cars, like the tube frame we sell, it fits both chassis. The motor mounts fit the frame rails, the subframe, all that stuff is in the same spot. So the only difference is probably on the S14, the body's a little bit wider. You know, so we had to pull this fender off right here. I don't think the S14 is going to be like in the same, same spot, but should be fine. They're going to have to probably do a little bit of work on their end once they get it shipped to get it buttoned up, but for the most part, it should be about 90% done. So we did so far is we made a forward-facing 6-to-1 exhaust manifold. The manifold came out pretty good. I like it. The thing that's cool is it has a 3-inch outlet on the manifold. So if you look at the turbo, so this is a 3-inch tubing. The turbo is very big. It has a T4 transition flange for a 3-inch tube. So this is basically the largest. You can see how much bigger that the flange is, or the tubing size to the inlet. This is basically the biggest inlet you're gonna have on a T4 turbo. So this is a big boy setup. It's not for, this is a big turbo. So this is a turbo setup that's gonna be for like a drag car. And so once the manifold's done right now, it's all welded up. Maybe it needs a little bit of porting or cleaning up. The manifold is gonna get ceramic coated, black. I think black, I think this color we're going with. So it should look very nice. And then once the manifold's, the up pipe thing's made for it, we need to make the downpipe, dump tube for the wastegate, and pretty much the whole hot parts. And then we'll get it shipped out to him. And then I'm sure he's gonna drop a YouTube video when he gets the parts and installs it. So we'll make a link for his channel so you guys could see, like, kind of like we're in California and he's back east, so it'd be kind of cool. Like, we're making parts here, shipping them, and they're, building a 1,000 horsepower car with it. It's kind of cool. So without further ado, we shall film us finishing up the rest of the kit. And now we got to drill a hole in my car. We have a turbo in the bumper. And then we have a manifold. So it kind of sucks because we can't finish the kit. Unfortunately, we already cut a hole into the body but this car is an all motor car, so I can't chop it to pieces to finish the fab work. We were gonna use the S14 to build the kit, but that car caught on fire. So anyways, what we're gonna do, we're gonna ship this out. They're gonna finish it. They're gonna be posting videos. It's gonna be really cool. But basically we have the turbo mounted, the manifold, and right now to finish it off, we're gonna put the wastegate. So it kind of reminds me of the Datsun setup. It's different, but we need to do the wastegate, and I think we're gonna put it here, right where the exhaust comes off here. It's gonna have this notched on there. Obviously it's gonna be cut shorter, but that way the wastegate placement is gonna be like right here. And then this is the GE engine, so the radiator on his car is gonna be different. So the only crappy part is that we can't finish the downpipe. That would have kind of finished the hot parts for the car, but it is what it is. It's still gonna look cool, and then like I said, they're gonna do a good job when they finish it up. So we have the up pipe for the turbo setup. So it's kind of cool. The manifold comes out like that. It's got the V-band. It's gonna go on, and then the turbo sits in the bumper like that, and this is the flange for that. So now we need to mount the wastegate, and then we made this piece. It's like opened up a little bit. You need that Sharpie off of there. But this is basically, that's basically the wastegate setup. It's very similar to the way we did the Datsun, so it looks really nice. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna weld it right now. We'll put this jig on there to keep the flange nice and straight. So we'll get that welded on, and then we'll show you a photo of it on the car, or some film. So we finish up the wastegate for the turbo setup, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, the fitment is a little bit different on the S14 chassis, so kind of sucks, but we can't finish the turbo kit. We'll put a picture of the S14 here. But anyway, so we used the 13, and basically we built the manifold. We built this up pipe's gonna mount the turbo. Wastegate's coming right off. This is pointed directly where, kind of directly where all the 6 cylinders are shooting into. So hopefully it's enough volume to pull boost from it, and it has good, regulates the boost well. It's gonna look sick because it's the same thing as the Datsun, because the Datsun had the header, and then so the header came out the motor, put a V-band, and then it had that pipe just like smaller than this, but the turbo was mounted low, and the wastegate, boom, right off the turbo. So this is like the same thing, but for a 2JZ. So I like it, customer's happy. I can't wait to see like when they get it running though. Like when it's all done, you know what I mean? They'll have it fucking, they're gonna post videos of it, so it'll be cool. But that's pretty much it. So we're trying to finish up the turbo kit for Sean, the Rapid JZ, and just kind of like an unfinished kit, like we were saying, because we can't, we don't have this car here. My S14 burnt to a crisp. We were going to use that, and now we only have the shop S13, so the chassis is the same. The parts will fit, no problem, but we can't finish it because the way the downpipe needs to come out of the engine bay, you're gonna have to, he's doing a tube front, so to make clearance, if you've seen like the IDS drag 240s, they're chopped up in the front. So that's the only way that all these pipes and stuff, the turbo's not supposed to go right there. It's not supposed to be in the bumper of a car. So obviously if you had any of the factory stuff, like your batteries there, your wiring, all this stuff needs to be moved around. But anyway, so this is dope. So since we can't finish the kit for him, we're gonna send him off with the pieces. So this is kind of dirty. We'll clean that up before it goes out. But this is the downpipe flange, and this is a 3.5 inch elbow that's on it. It's a little scratched up from being on the table, but so then this needs to get cut more. It needs to be cut more like right there, but I'm gonna send it like this. But that's a transition right there. Like I said, they'll have to trim it so that it fits on the outside. That's a transition. Well, there's a 4-inch stainless slip fit. So the downpipe's gonna be 3.5 to 4 inch. So he's basically gonna have a 4-inch hood exit on the car, which should be pretty dope. So it's gonna, turbo's down there in the bumper, and then the pipe's gonna come up like this and come out the hood. There should be plenty of room for it. So what we did was we made him a titanium hood exit. So just like if we were to make the exhaust, we would have done stainless for like the portion where the turbo's at, and then we're just gonna put a slip fit and then do a piece of titanium. So this is a piece of 4-inch, and honestly, we had a piece that was cut like at a 15-degree angle, give it like some shape to it, some character, and then I welded it together to this piece, make it a little bit longer, and then we anodized it. So we polished it, or art polished it, and then we anodized it. So now we're gonna put some stainless hangers on it. I might have to massage this a little bit, but basically we'll put the hangers on it, and then they'll be able to do the downpipe to 4-inch. Color is hard to get on this too. Like, it looks a lot better in person when you see these. The lighting in here is very terrible, so maybe if we get YouTube famous, we'll be better lighting. But anyway, so that's the progress on it. So we'll probably film the car. The manifold's done. Up pipe is done for the most part. The wastegate's been added. So we'll take some film of that, and then we're gonna get this boxed up and then shipped out to him. So that's it. And then we're gonna move on to the purple people eater here. I think we're done.
You think or you know?
Pretty sure we're done.
I'm gonna say we're pretty sure we're done too.
So now, like I said, we got them the parts for the downpipe. Manifold's done. That pipe is pretty much done. So we're gonna get everything boxed up, and then kind of excited too, because like they're gonna finish off the kit, and we'll, like I said, we'll add a link for the video. So I'm kind of excited to see it running. It looks cool.